want to check in with you. Can you hear me? Let me know if there's anything I need to work on while we are right here. Oh, that's so funny. I have a broom right there. I didn't notice that the other day. Let's turn that off. I have the chat open over here, so if I keep looking that way, it's because I want to read it there on my computer. And we'll go from there. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me, please. Hi, Gina. I know it's been a long time since I saw you in the chat, and I was like, oh, it's Gina. Thanks for joining me yesterday, guys, for the unboxing of the Advent calendar. That was a lot of fun. But let me know if you can hear me. Actually, I guess I could check that. But hello, hello. Let's see. I'll have to put sound on. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I can hear myself, so I assume that means you can hear me too. Hi guys. Looks like I have a bunch of stuff here. Thanks for coming in. Hi Maida. Oh my gosh. It's been a while, Marilyn. Thank you. Great volume. Perfect. Thanks. Actually, I'm gonna put this more in front of me. You don't see it anyway. That way I'm looking more straight ahead. Is it right? Oh, I can put it right in front and maybe it won't look so awkward. Can you still see that? Okay, very good. That's so funny. I have a whole computer in front of me. You don't see it at all, I don't think. All right. So I'll be looking down a little bit, I guess, but it's better than looking off to the side. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Kathy. She says, I can hear you and look beautiful. Kathy, you were the one that just went to Vegas, no? Vianney. Hello. Hi, Bernie. Hi, guys. Gina says, now I can see you. Okay. I appreciate it. If you have the ads, let the ads play, you guys, please. That helps me out quite a bit. You know? A fraction of a penny every time. Literally. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So I've been watching all your videos. Think I've caught up now. So this month's releases with HSN, you know, with Empress, I think even Anna Griffin, I think she only had like a handful, right? Like, wasn't it? She might have brought 4 or 5 new things. Obviously, the Today Special, and I picked up those 4 or 5 new things. And then Empress has like a dozen or so. You know. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, she said every little bit counts. Yes, that's what I want to know too, Bernie. So I do have linked in the description box, and as you're watching this, right under the video, it depends on how you're watching it, there's like the thumbs up, and then there's like a share button, and then there's the shop button. If you click on the shop button, you'll see the things that I linked. Basically the things I picked up myself, and then the things I reviewed for Diamond Press. I still have shopping to do, but I always update the links as I go along with the day, right? So that's there. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Bernie. She says, you did fabulous with all the videos. I know that one just made me laugh. Like I said, one of my viewers is like, oh, don't forget to color the back legs on this one, on the cowgirl. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I colored them, because I remember coloring the, you know, the guy in the back specifically. But she meant the back legs of the first guy, because his little legs are white. So I got to go back in there with the brown ink. But I was like, I was just plugging away, guys. That's why I didn't really have videos, what was it, a couple days ago? I think there was 2 or 3 days where I didn't put out anything but shorts, maybe little short videos. But I just didn't have time to make videos for that day on top of these other guys editing and finishing up. Because I already started the videos a couple weeks ago, but I had to focus. I was like, oh, time is running short. So anyhow, got several DP items, some stamps of life, and Anna Griffin. Yes, for sure. Did. So Sylvia's asking also, did anyone order the Empress? I know one of my friends here had said last week that she picked up the Empress like a couple weeks ago and was wondering if she should just get the new machine. And I was like, you know, if it was up to me and I was going to pick it up now, I would pick up the new one. Obviously, that's a better price anyway. I was looking on HSN. The Today Special for the Empress is obviously a better price than the other machine. I think the machine by itself, the older one, is $329 or so. And I think it's $279. Also, I couldn't tell. I went on there and I was looking at, you know, the auto ship and the just buy the machine. Does it come with dies? It doesn't really say that it comes with dies. So the auto ship, is that something for later, or how does that work? Because it didn't look like the machine came with anything other than like the plates, right? I mean, that's all I saw. I don't know. I read the description and everything, and I'm like, it looks like it's only the machine, the plates. I don't know. Gina got the dust cover for her machine and new magnetic pads. Very good. Okay, so that's what I thought. Myra says no dies, only in the auto ship. So I guess once you sign up for, but see, was the auto ship option more expensive? I would assume yes. Or they don't charge you until the next auto ship goes out, the actual first auto ship. Is that how it works? Because I clicked on both and they both said like the same things. Carol says I couldn't find any dies. Melanie bought the new Empress because it has the original. She has the original Empress since it first came out, and she's almost daily. Yeah, so I have the original too. When it first came out, I popped on it. I think like at the launch. Um, and yeah, she's probably my favorite machine. I just don't use it very often. It is right next to me, and I do have it available to like use it. I don't know. I'm always cranking. Like I go to the crank before I think of using that machine, which is weird. But I'm sure it come a day where I'm like, okay, let's just put it through this thing. Bernie says, right, if it came with dies, I probably would have bought it. Yeah, I think that's odd. So, having said that the older machine, or the original machine, is $329, it does come with like a whole compendium of dies. So, I don't know. Okay, Aisha says she was trying to do the towel topper in her embroidery machine. It's too small. So, did you manipulate it at all? So, I mean, we're here to talk about all kinds of things, guys. So, if you have any questions with the diamond press stuff or whatever, like I said, I have my affiliate links in there for the different items that I picked up. That means I make a small commission if you were purchasing into those links. And I super appreciate it because, again, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't change the price in any way. If you have coupons, you can use them. If there's a price, special price, it'll be there still, you know, all that. But I've been trying out some embroidery machines recently. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that too much. I keep showing my undergarment here. I'm wearing a jean dress, but it has little thin straps, and I'm like, oh, or a sweater over the top, and it doesn't matter what else I have. But anyway, okay, so Aisha, maybe leave me a comment in. I have a video for Singer. It doesn't matter what machine you use for making a towel topper, right, in the hoop, and I didn't manipulate the size at all, so it should be what it is. Are you saying even that project is too small? Again, that was a free project. You know, I don't know how much the company put into it, but you can definitely do in the hoop projects that are much more substantial and will work out for you. I don't know how much, like I said, care they put into like making that file, right? So it worked for me. I don't know. It's meant to be for like a kitchen towel, like a hand towel, maybe, but mostly a kitchen towel. So I don't know, maybe if it's, I don't know what you mean by too small. Susan says she wants the Empress, but she has too many machines. I know. I would say if something happens and you already have an electronic machine, I would get the Empress next. Okay, let's say let's say your machine's on the outs, it's on the fritz or whatever. I would go with an Empress for sure. Okay, is there any way to make it big? I print the paper out. Okay, so you can manipulate embroidery files, but only so much. And people, the rule of thumb is like by 20%. So a little bit larger, a little bit smaller. But what happens is the stitches will do some crazy stuff to make it work without being digitized in a way that will fill it in better. I don't know how to explain that. Or the smaller stitches, it just starts bunching up. So you can't really do that. Whenever I buy a file, I make sure what are the sizes that it's listing it in. And so it'll say, 4x4, 5x7, whatever. Or the file will actually be this size, like the product or the project. So I always read those. Other than that, I don't really manipulate files that much because, again, they get wacky. Okay. Shireen says, speaking of dies, so excited about the AG. Yes, I got the Anna Griffin Creative Tags Advent Calendar also, so I'm super... I saw it on there the other day, and I was like, I should have just bought it early so I would have it for you guys, but I don't know if they were sending them out anyway. Sometimes it'll be in processing for, like, days, and they don't actually send it out, so... Matt Scrapper is asking Renee, no warping. What did Renee ask or say? Yeah. So Renee's basically saying what I always say, guys. You guys have seen my videos and my plates and everything. Like, even when I used to use the Cuddle Bug, I don't get warping, like, at all, ever. And I know people are always like, oh, my thing's warped, and what can I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I always use the smallest amount of pressure to get the job done. For dies. Like, if it says, oh, put this, and this shim, maybe I put one less shim and see what it does. I don't know. I've never had problems with it. It's any machine I've had. So, must be doing something right, because I don't know. I mean, even my Spellbinders, Platinum 6 machines, like, I never switched out the plates. From the very first one I ever had, the Platinum 6, and then I started using those, but now I use the purple ones because they're cute and they match the purple machine. But, like, I was always using the same set of dies for years. And, like, you've seen what they look like. Like, they're fine. So I don't know, guys. I always, and I talk about this pretty much anytime we have a video, anytime people ask any of those things. I will say, like, even the diamond press ones, when you crank them through, they will kind of, like, do this kind of thing. Like, maybe one's still straight and the other part is like this. Just use the other side, flip it over, use the other side. So I still use it tons of times, if not hundreds of times. And I don't know. Yes, oh, that's so cute. I don't even know what the advent calendar tag set is about, the Anna Griffin one. I just know it's cute, and I'm gonna grab it. So we will see. Okay, so Asia is asking, so I would have to go back to the file to get the right size to print. Yes. So again, if you stretched out that file at all, like the image of it, it's not going to match up to the printout because the printout was for the original file, you know what I'm saying? So if you bought a set from a company, they should have the different sizes. They'll have the printouts or the SVGs for the different sizes if they include that. And I wouldn't manipulate it myself, like the sizing. That's for sure. Vianney, did you see that Anna Griffin Empress dust cover? Cute. If it's the same one that she usually has, like beige, like creamy color with like the bow, like the big, it looks like a bow, but it's like, I don't know. Yes, it's very pretty. But no, I don't have it. Okay, so Desert Nana is asking if the Empress is better than Sizzix electronic die cutter. Now, I don't have that one. I know I have a lot of machines, but they're mostly like Gemini, Spellbinders, Anna Griffin, I don't know, whatever else. I guess Big Shot and stuff, but none of the electronic ones from them. So maybe somebody else has had experience with those too and can answer that for you. I know I still have my Cuddleblick too. I just don't use it because, like, I don't know, what's the point at this point? And it always worked well. I never really had a problem. I know sometimes, well, sometimes something was really, really, really intricate in the very center. There might be an issue, but I would just turn it and run it again or whatever and try to get that to cut. But Karen said if she wasn't retired, she would love to check out the new Empress. Yeah, especially since Anna said the new one doesn't use the rubber embossing mat, which is good. But it lasts too many machines already. I know, Karen. Same thing here. Let's see. Do you think it's worth getting the Empress if you already have an electronic machine? So Sylvia, I started with the Gemini machines and I like them. Like, I always liked the Gemini Junior, to be honest. I have the big one, the original. I bought it again, right? The Gemini 2, the big one. I hardly ever use them. I was always using the Gemini Junior, but it got loud. And I don't know if it was loud from the beginning or not, but it was loud, right? The noise it made. And the Empress is so good. I think if you have the other one, you might want an Empress too. Because it is, well, I guess it depends on which Gemini you have too, but the Empress does cut a larger area if you get the elongated plates or the larger plates. I know when the Anna Griffin tag advent calendar comes, I'll rip it open ASAP. I will too. Just because she started creating now, she says, haha. Picked up the Empress advent calendar and the Anna Griffin advent calendar. I think a lot of you guys are doing that. And honestly, I have it right here with me. I brought out some of the projects. This one, I think I released this morning, guys. So you haven't seen the pop-up for this guy, go check it out. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do, so then I understood it better as I was going through. I'm like, oh, that is so cute. I mean, you can put anything on this, really, if you cut it in 3 pieces, I guess. So if you watch that video, you'll see how that works. The little shaped cards, they're so cute. Thank you for all your comments. I released these videos, I think Sunday, maybe Saturday, I don't remember. Super cute, guys. The Let It Snow video had tons of, I used all the different products in there, I at least tried to. This one here with the painted sentiments. Love that. I love the way it came out. I like the colors on this. Real easy to use. Again, I didn't use the detail stamp on that, so I made a quick card. A couple other items here. And some people were saying they're not sure how they feel about this one yet. That's the comments I was reading this morning or whatever. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. But like I said, if you have other label dies, I bet you can get them on this mechanism. I obviously have to cover it, but lots of different ways to use that guy. And these are all linked there. And then my vintage Santa and my lantern, which I kind of did similar styles with the colors and stuff, but there are those guys. And one more thing, Marion said she wasn't going to get the advent calendar until she saw my video. I have been using these guys here and there, and they are really good. Like I said in the video, I'm like, I don't know how you can get chameleon colors to do so many colors. You think it's like one thing, I guess, what they do, right? I don't know how to explain it, but it does. I mean, look at them. You can see through the packaging how pigmented and colorful they are. And I just kind of would look at my project and think, oh, I need something that's a little more goldy. So I pick one out that's a little more gold, and I would use that, These are really cool. Hi, Vicky. She's sorry. She's here just to say hi at work. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while either. I love seeing all my friends here. Thanks for being here, guys. Again, we're just chatting about the day. Let us know what you're thinking. And then I bought out the advent calendar. That you guys, this is. I don't know how to. Can you see how big this is? Like, it's so good. Honestly, if this is a gift, this is a nice gift. Okay, and this is for yourself. It is really nice. It is huge. I don't want to drop anything. Look at that. I mean, I don't know. It is really big, and it's so cute. I mean, so well done. You guys saw the different things. I'm not going to bring anything out in case somebody doesn't want a spoiler, but honestly, I feel like most of my friends here let it get spoiled. And some checked in yesterday just to give me a thumbs up, like I think Lisa had said, and she just wanted to see a little bit, and then she'll want to, you know, surprise for herself for later. So I will leave it at that. But it is really big. It's really well done, guys. I'm super impressed with it. And I guess like some people say they don't want to rip it open, you know, like these things. So it has a sticky, like just a seal here. You can just cut that, open it up, and slide the whole thing out, I suppose, if you don't want to like rip into it. So something to think about if you want to keep it looking nice. She's very cute. Very cute, very cute. Oh, thank you, Rita. Thank you guys so much. She says she bought the Empress advent calendar after Vianney showed it last night. I know, and we're curious, and like I said, I didn't really ask it, like, is it okay if I just went for it? But I'm sure it's fine. A lot of people were commenting, they're like, I'd rather see what's in it. Honestly, I wasn't going to get it, but now that I see what's in it, I'm going to get it, you know, so there you go. Lynn says she did decide against the calendar because she won't use the little sets, but she knows it is definitely worth the money. Let's see. I wish Empress had more Christmas items. Oh, the advent calendar had more Christmas items. I know, CV. It's funny. Some of my friends call me V. But anyway, everyone has an opinion on that one. A lot of times people are like, oh, I'd rather it be like for year round because you just opened it in December or whatever. And other people want to see more Christmas or whatever. I think they did a nice job of keeping both things in there. You know, it depends on the papers you use and stuff, I think, you know. But yeah, I hear you. Oh, and I did want to share a couple things. So these little patches, you guys know that company, I guess Poolin, which is so funny. I don't know where they come up with these names, sent me their embroidery machine. And apparently they have two different ones. So they gave me more of their entry level. And to me, like I'm going to do obviously the review tutorials. I did the unboxing. I showed you guys how to load the bobbin and top thread it. Apparently this company became like TikTok famous, you know. So people are like, oh, the TikTok embroidery machine. And I have no idea. I don't go to TikTok. I don't do TikTok. But anyway, it is not inexpensive, I will say, because it's basically the same price, maybe a couple $100 less than like a Singer or like a Brother machine, but it costs more than an entry-level machine because it does have larger areas that you can stitch on. So most times, if you find a machine that's like $400, it has like a 4-inch hoop and then maybe a smaller one. So this one does have a larger one. So like for me, it needs to do a nice job at, you know, $600, $700, $800, whatever it is, wherever you pick it up at. But they did want me to wait for a couple things because apparently, I don't know what happened. I was sent the machine, but it was supposed to come with a bunch of accessories. And so like they want me to wait for the accessories to continue on so I can show you their threads and everything. And that's fine. So in the meantime, I was like, I really want to play with this because like I love playing with embroidery machines. So I made these little patches and look how cute. No problem. They turned out real nice, and you guys know I will tell you if there's a problem, so we will talk about that whenever those videos come up. But hopefully next week I'll pick up with those videos again. It's just I'm waiting for some accessories that didn't make it the first time. So look at these little koalas, and these are stitched. This is all thread. This is not a piece of felt or something else I stitched on. It's all thread other than the stabilizer, right? And I just need to put the sticky on the back of them. But they came out so cute. And I did two of them just because I was like, and a 4-inch hoop, as many as I can squeeze on. So I put two of them like this. I gave them some room so they wouldn't like fall through or whatever. But anyway, super cute. I think they're cute. Anyway, they came out really nice. So I'm definitely going to keep, continue with those videos. Just I'm taking a pause right now, just waiting for some other accessories so I can continue going with it. But hi, Ruthie. Oh my gosh. Hey, so many people. And then later today, I'll release this video. I haven't released this one for the Moving Up. I think it's called Moving Up or Moving On Up. I can't remember. The last Empress set that I have for you guys. So that video I'll release after the afternoon. So I just made a simple card. I think some of the cards I made are a little more masculine, which I thought was good. Because like this one too, like the colorway of it, So hopefully you guys like that, but that'll come up later. Thank you. Lexi said, love your embroidery videos. Thank you. Still haven't opened my Singer yet. Oh, Lexi, get it open. Honestly, my only issue with it is like I don't have like time right now because I gotta make dinner, but I really want to do this. So I'm designing all kinds of different things or putting things together with like words and making patches, but I haven't put them on the machine yet. Of course, looking at that, like looking at the pulling machine and then the Singer, if you got the Singer on the Today Special, like that's great because it's a sewing machine and the embroidery machine and you have the larger hoops. But those come few and far between those kinds of sales. So, oh, you're still moving. That's why. All right, Lexi. Well, that's okay. Because honestly, I was a little bit frustrated with the machine at the beginning because my Singer Sonnet or my Sonnet wasn't working, and so I wasn't able to like do anything with that. So for those first few weeks, it was kind of like, all right. Um, okay. Oh, one other thing I want to say. HSN is already on their holiday return policy, and I think they started that a couple weeks ago. So anything you bought since I think 2 weeks ago or so, up until basically January, you have the 30-day return, or you can return them up until the end of January, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah. So obviously, if you buy things in January, you still have your 30 days, but they have an extended return policy. So if something doesn't work out as a gift or whatever, you can do that. Oh, and one other thing I want to say, yes, vote. Today's the last day to vote early in Philadelphia, not in Philadelphia, but in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think that's what the state is called. And just make sure to vote, guys. That's my civic duty. So let you guys encourage you all to vote early. I know it's funny when they say they vote early, vote often. I guess you don't want to vote often, but vote whenever there's a vote. Okay. There you go. Oh, good job, Carol. She said she just voted today. That's awesome. All right. Voted yesterday. Yes. And then you see all these things like, anyway, on the news, I was like, no, take it into the library, take it into the place, or send in the mail. But I always want to make sure someone has it. Right? That's how I do that. There you go, Kathy. Good job. Mailed her ballot in. You guys, I know I'm preaching to the choir. I don't need to tell you. We're all good Americans here. We vote. But I encourage you to please get out there. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the question was, Crafting by the Pond, have you started prepping for Create 10 yet, Vianney? No, I have not. I never do. No. It's not because I don't want to. It's just right now I'm kind of busy. So maybe, and then, yeah, I was gonna say maybe this weekend, but I'm not gonna be here this weekend. We're going to Vegas for the Marine Corps ball. So, I don't know. A lot of times in the morning, or whenever I have a little break time, that's when I prep for the next class. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately for us, I think they go by Eastern time. So for me, it's 3 hours earlier that I have to start doing my stuff. But that's okay. Alexi says she's going to Create too. Okay, good. Well, hopefully that'll work out for you with your move. Carol voted last week. Good job. You guys are awesome. Voted absentee. Dee said Midge voted by mail. Good job. Well, good job. Yeah, I'm proud of you guys. There you go. Lexi, okay. Thanks for showing the whole advent calendar. It was nice to see the goodies in advance. Pretend to be surprised when I open mine. I think you'll be surprised anyway, because honestly, you know, you see them on video and you're like, okay, like they're good size. Like it's good. I was so proud of what they did with it, because honestly, I was like, oh, like sometimes, you know, some things are like, with advent calendars, and they did a great job. Sim says she actually enjoys prepping and chatting in the craft room in the evening. Yeah, okay, there you go. And with a glass of wine. So I met Simbonica the last time around, I think, at Crop at home. Wouldn't it be nice if we can get the Create box in September? Maybe prep would be easier. Maybe, yeah. I mean, for me, I still don't do it until, you know, but I know some people show up and they have everything ready to go, which is awesome. Aliketa says, don't feel bad, not prepped yet either for Create 10. And Create 10 is next weekend, right? Not this weekend. Which is actually good, because the kids are back in school, so on the Friday I'll have the whole day to kind of be in here, and maybe they'll prep then too for like Saturday and Sunday. But usually I'll make breakfast, I'll come in here, I'll go check in on their lunch, and I'll come back over here, and then it wraps up way earlier for dinner because of the Eastern Pacific Standard Time thing. So that works out. And I don't believe it is. The new Empress different size than the older one. I understand it's the same size. At least that's what I heard. Yeah. Okay, Shireen's asking, what is the holiday shopping code? I don't know if... okay, so right now, if you go to the chat, or not the chat, if you want to pop over to HSN using one of my links, I'd be appreciative of that. But once you're there, type in the search Craft Happy, and it'll take you to the secret sale, which I guess we should have talked about at the very top. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot. But I do have that information in the description box, so if you're clicking in there to see other things that might have linked or whatever, the information's there. But it is Craft Happy. Yeah, and as Advent was pricey. So HSN does something, I don't know, they do it every once in a while, and I guess they offer it in different ways for different people, because I know in Matt's account, like my husband's account, it'll be sometimes, and then I don't have it. They give you like $5 off any purchase of like 25 or more for like a month and a half. So like as long as you remember to use the code, you can use the code. So at least I got $5 off of it. But yeah, it was a little pricey, but I hope it's good. What are your thoughts on the CC letterpress? D, I didn't look into it too much because, to be honest, I have the Spellbinders one and I don't think I need two. Like, so it's up to you if you're maybe a Spellbinders girl or if you think the one from CC is better, you know, grab that one. I don't have much to say about that one, so I'm sorry. It looks very similar. I guess the difference is that it goes through their machines, so maybe it's thinner, right? Because the Spellbinders letter press goes through their machines that can accept steel roll dies. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Honeybee. She says first time hearing your chat. We try to do this every craft day just to say hi and check in with you guys. It's not like a sponsored thing, or I'm not here to speak for any company or anything like that. It's just us chatting. Did you? Oh yes. So yes, Susan. Is it auto ship? It better not be. Is it an okay, you're scaring me now. I ordered my stuff early, like I said, and I got it's linked in the description box, everything that I picked up to Anna Griffin, but I got the holiday anthem, whatever she calls it, the anthology, the paper anthology. So it's like 100 and some odd sheets of holiday paper. If that's an auto ship, then I'm gonna have to go and get that. I hope I'm not getting confused because I didn't see a paper auto ship. Unless you're talking about like metallic papers. I'm so bummed out if that's the case. I'll have to do something about that. Did Anna Griffin have a motorcycle easel card? I want to say she did. Yeah, Melanie says she has the Spellbinders, letterpress, and so she didn't look too closely at the Crafters one. I will say I like using the letterpress. I like the way it looks. I like how crisp everything comes out. So, I mean, if you're looking at the Spellbinders, the Crafter's Companion one, I'm sure it's just as good. Oh, okay. Metallic paper on monthly auto ship. Okay, Aubrey, thank you. Yeah, no, I have tons of metallic paper. So if I missed that one, that's probably okay. Because I did it last year. And then I would buy even more when it would just be available. So I probably don't have to do it this year. Unless there's some new colors that I don't know. But there you go. Bernie said the motorcycle was an auto ship. Okay. And Lex says, loves that I'm a camper too. Yes, to Anna having vintage motorcycle. Okay, there you go. Yeah. I should take down that broom. I keep looking at the broom over there. I keep it there because as we drive, it doesn't move. I have another basket at the bottom that holds just stuff that you might need, like tools and things that have to do with like inside here. But anyway, and it holds that broom and it just stays there. And it's from the Dollar Tree because you don't really need anything much more better than that for an RV. Just and then when we get home, we do a full shakedown of everything. Take everything out, clean it up, all that. So Laketta says she likes the Crafter's Companion, but it feels like they copied the Better Press. It looks a lot like the same. It does look very similar. But, I mean, how can you make that look different, I guess, that kind of thing, right? I don't know. Maya says, oh, I'm horrified that the broom is visible. I know. I usually put it in the backpack so it's not there, and I totally forgot. But anyway, every once in a while I clean up. Actually, I clean this thing probably better than the house. So, oh, thank you, Lexi. She says you have great camping ideas. Let's see. I want to get some of the CC letterpress plates if they're compatible with Better Press. Now that's the question, right? So what happened is a lot of companies, and you might see Elders Creative. What's that company? That one, Altenew, and some other companies. They have plates that work with the Better Press because that's how they design them, right? So I'm assuming, I don't see why Crafter's Companion would put one out where the parameters are different, right? Like, what would be the point of that? That way they can get, people buying the machine, and then you can get plates from wherever, right? I would think they're compatible. I don't know. Did you get the CC Old School Vegas bundle? I did not, but I did see that, and I'm thinking about it, Ruthie, because I saw when it came out. Or didn't they put it on their channel or something? I feel like I saw emails about it. But I didn't pick it up, or at least not yet. Ender says, hello, all you crafty friends. Metallic, not matte foil auto ship. I don't know. I didn't know anything about it, so. Yeah, there you go, Dr. Mom T. She says the broom is visible because Halloween is coming, so it's fine. I actually picked up a bunch of stuff. I don't have it right now. When I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, and I showed you guys they had a ton. I was more than half the store is Christmas right now. It's ridiculous. As soon as you walk in that whole area, all the way back on the right, I'm like, what the heck? So, which is fine. It's just a lot to look at. Oh, all in the center. And a lot of it was Grinch. So I bought for the RV, because we do take the RV out if we have one, because a couple years we didn't have it. But and I like to dress it up, and I have like a little lamp post that goes outside that you plug in on the side there, and so it lights up and it's cute. And some things I put on the front of the RV, and I try to decorate the inside to be kind of homey but Christmassy. So I did Grinch. So I got all these pillows and the comforter and the sheets for the back. What did I get the sheets? I might not have got the sheets. They're like polyester, guys. If you want cotton sheets that are Grinch, that are cute, the ones that I know of that we have inside the house that are really good are from Pottery Barn. And I usually buy them when they're like on clearance, and then I had them for the next time. So, because you know, at the end of the year, it's like, who's buying this kind of thing right now? So, or after the end of the year, should I say? So those are cotton, but like the ones that they have at the Hobby Lobby are polyester, and like I just get too hot to have polyester stuff, so I didn't get the sheets, but I got everything else, and I got like things that go in the kitchen and all kinds of cute things. Okay. Hello, hi, Davida. Had the Spellbinders letterpress and had to buy the Platinum 6 to use it. I wish to see it had come out with this sooner. Yeah, that would make sense. I guess that's the other thing, Karen. Yeah, if you already have the machines for Crafts Companion, but you don't have a Spellbinders machine, then I think that answers your question, which one you should get. Leanne said their letterpress plates would work with other machines. Okay, there you go. I love the Vegas bundle. It was available 2 weeks birthday. Yeah, so that's what I thought. I remember seeing an email about it, and it looks very cute. I just haven't picked it up. I probably need to, so I can do my scrapbooking of that, right? Because I don't even think from like old papers that I have do I have anything like Vegas related. I was strictly against going to Vegas, you guys. I was like, I don't want to go there. There's nothing, like, why, like, even when I was younger, I've never been, you know? But now that we went, I said, well, at least if I go, I'm not going to take the kids first, you know? I'm saying I want to go check the place out and see what it's like. And now I really had a lot of fun time there, so I guess I'm a Vegas girl now. Anyway. Yeah, Halloween for the most part is already on clearance. Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, it's already, Halloween's in a couple days, but I've been looking at stuff a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, they're already, like, done with all that. Okay, so Sylvia's saying she thought Leanne said the letterpress would only work with Gemini 2 and Gemini Junior because of the sensor. So I'm wondering about that. Maybe what I'm interested in is the plates themselves. You know, being interchangeable, but V says it's hard to find cotton sheets these days. It is, and it's hard to find them, and hard to find them in a higher thread count, or then when you click on that, you're like, oh, this is actually a blend, because it does have cotton, so it comes up in your search, but it's like, no. So it's you have to really read the fine print on those. Anyway, I got the original letterpress from years ago, brand from New Lady Expo. Oh yeah. Oh, who gave it to me? New in box. Oh, that's so nice. I was gonna say, I think there's another company that they have them on HSN. It's like the Couture, something Couture. I think they have a letterpress too, but I don't know if they came out before the Spellbinders one, because I feel like I've been seeing that, like it's been there. So it's not, you know, I don't know. The press plates from CC will work in other machines. The actual letterpress will not, is what Aubrey is saying, and I have a feeling that's probably the case. Because again, you know, these machines like are designed for thin metal, that is designed for whatever, so like the thicknesses are going to be super different. Anyway, let's see. Got Winterberry last week. Winterberry's so pretty. Yeah. Still no reply. I need to. Elizabeth says got Winterberry kit last week and found my kit is only 200 plus, but on watching their kit is over 500 pieces. Oh, that's quite a difference. So if anybody knows anything about that, let Elizabeth here know. Don't know if the Diamond Press calendar was talked about yet, but I grabbed it. It looks awesome. Yes, it was talked about right at the top. Kind of, I guess, ish. Couture Creations, that's the one. Yeah, they have a. Is that the one that you had received? I think Gina. The original letterpress was We Are Memory Makers. Oh, okay. There you go. Or We Are Memory Keepers, I guess, at that time. Gina says she found some cotton sheets at TJ Maxx, so there you go. Just got back from New Orleans and would love to have a bundle for that. Oh, that would be... Well, I mean, I've seen Mardi Gras bundles, and those were from Crafters Companion, which I have. I don't know if they... Specifically New Orleans, right? Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I think the original... Okay, we read that. Oh, okay, good. Bernie says she'll pick up the CC letterpress plates, sentiments, and a few cute sets. I'll go back and watch. Got 2 Anna Griffin scrapbook kits. I know, you know, it's funny. She has the Noel one, and I was like, is that the same price I got it on auto ship? I think it is. I think on auto ship it's $89. I hope I didn't pay 100 and some odd, but it should be the same pricing. But I didn't link it because I already have it. But there you go. Hi, Deborah. Do you guys have any questions on any? I know there's a lot less kits this month, so I don't know if you have any questions on any of them. If you do, I am here to respond. Other than that, I still have the Anna Griffin stuff. Actually, Create 10 is sitting right next to me because I figured might as well just leave it in the RV. That's where I'll be doing my work. So there you go. You guys are so funny. Oh, there goes an emergency vehicle. Never fails. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to read what's in here. I might have skipped some stuff too. If anybody had a question, D says, do you have a favorite crafting company? Well, that's a loaded question. Let's keep I don't know, that's tough. So, you know, for me, you're gonna be like, oh, she's gonna say Diamond Press. But the thing is, if you recall, from my old channel, I've been picking up Diamond Press. That's what I'm saying. I'm a collector of theirs. Like, if there's something, like, for some reason it didn't make it into the review, whatever, basket, you know, I go and buy it because I love their stuff. I love their stuff. So I've always collected their stuff since the beginning of time for them, you know. That's tough. I love Anna Griffin's, like, yeah, I don't know. That's really hard. Spellbinder thing is so smart. Like, Tonic, the way they make everything is just so smart. Like, I love that. I think if you're seeing them reviewed here, it's because I love that company. Like, honestly. That's why, like I was saying with that embroidery machine, these people approached me a couple months ago, and I was like, pull-in, I've never heard of it. Like, I don't know. And then what if it comes in and the machine's like a disaster, and I don't want to present things that way, but at the same time, I'm not going to sugarcoat it or lie about it, or like, I'm going to show you that it struggled or whatever, right? And I was like, I better not. And then I got my Singer machine and I started getting back into embroidery, and then I was like, and then they emailed me again, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. Like, I'm willing to try it only because I have better information now. Even if something does go wrong with it, like, I think I can help you, you know, figure that out. And that's for people who already bought it, possibly, not because, like, oh, if you buy it and it's hard to use, you should do this. It shouldn't be hard to use, right? So I try to stick with just companies that I know it's going to be good stuff. And that's why I only work with a few companies. And then everything else, if I just pick it up, it's just because I picked it up, you know, whatever. But I know. So, Shireen, that was the issue with that, too. She says, the only reason I don't want you to show the other embroidery machine is it's too close to me buying the Singer. I know, but don't think I forgot about the Singer. She's upstairs, and I've just been using it. Like, if I don't have time to make a whole video, that's the other thing. It's so hard for me to set everything up, or like to ask people and have it there, and it's a different thing making those videos than any other my other videos. But that's okay. Oh, Shireen says, what if the other is better? If you're asking for a comparison right now on those two, I don't know that I would say one is better. I like that on the pull-in one, it has the color, you know, and it's larger, the little screen. But now that I understand the Singer one better, like what they're doing and where they're coming from, then I'm okay with that one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do kind of like typing it up on my computer, whatever, as I'm messing around with, and then I just save it on the USB and put it into the embroidery machine. So, like, manipulating it on screen isn't the biggest, like, deal breaker for me or a problem. Because it's so limited anyway, right? And then on the pull-in machine, yeah, you have more options to mess with it, but there's still things that you're probably going to need to work out on a digitizing or on a computer program. So, I don't know. And I don't know if I would say one is better than the other right now. I like them both for different reasons, okay? So, yeah. I know. And I thought about that too. But I'll try to make some more Singer ones this week. Basically, I think what I've branched into as far as the embroidery machines, it's not the embroidery machine, it's the way you use it. The manipulating things in their software, basically, I think is where I'm kind of gearing my videos toward. That way, if you have a brother, if you have whatever, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same for everybody, you know? It just depends on your machine. And I think I've already run all through the paces of the Singer machine that I can tell you of, right? Like, it can do this, it can do that. You can click on this. Does that make sense? I think I've already done that. So I definitely have more videos I would like to make on that machine, though. Because everyone wants to see their machine in action. They don't really care about like, well, I can use it on my brother, but I want to see the brother doing it, you know? So I understand that. I honestly, I was going to buy the brother sketch, like half a year ago, maybe a year ago. And then I was like, the reason I don't want that one, and I never will buy it, and you know, brother's great. I love my brother embroidery machine. I think that actually has a better interface. Like, I like the way you use it, but it's because it's app run. You have to run it with your phone. There's no other way to mess with it, and it has to be through their little system or whatever. And like, that is a deal breaker for me. Like, no way. There's no way. There's no way. It's again like the reason I don't buy any more Cricuts or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to just be attached to the website that maybe they're going to stop supporting, like the way they brick the you know, the air machines, where like it has the functionality of using the little card in there, but now you can't use it, you know, and that drives me nuts. Like, I don't like that. So I would never use a machine like that. I like that you have different ways to use it. So if you don't have to use a computer, you can use on board, right, on the Singer, on the pull-in, but you can also use an embroidery program, any embroidery program, as long as you save it to, you know, the right file type, and then you put it in there. So there's different ways of interacting with the machine, and I appreciate that. Like, that's what I'm always going to be looking for. I do not like when things don't work because, oh, we don't want to, you know, support that anymore. Okay. Lexi says, a new 1-year-old Singer sewing embroidery machine, SE9180, has a color screen and is Wi-Fi. I'm wondering if I should switch. I would say if you bought that on HSN, you're going to want to make that choice real quick, because I think we're coming up on 30 days already, right? I don't know. Again, I don't care for Wi-Fi. So for me, I don't want that either. That's why I know whenever we get a new refrigerator, Matt's like, oh, he wants the one. I'm like, why does my refrigerator have to have Wi-Fi? I'm good. It can just be a refrigerator that makes ice, and I'll be very happy with that, you know, freezer. Like, I'm not into that. But, I just like to have different plugs. I like to have ways to interact with a thing that's not going to be shut out later, you know? But anyway. So Ruthie says, as far as Kingston Crafts, she says, Beth's new scrapbook kit / concept would be great if you don't have a ton of time to create, but if you want to capture your memories and moments. I haven't seen anything about it. Is it like those kind that are kind of pre-made, not pre-made, but like the Project Life kind of thing, or is it already pre-designed? What do we got? Let me know. Time to get more AG magnetic mats. Oh, are they a good price? I hardly ever cut into mine, so I have plenty of them that I don't need to buy anymore right now. But I know whenever you sign up for Crop or Create, she puts them on her site for like a special price kind of thing. But they're still kind of high, and then they sell out. But that's okay. But it's better than buying them full price, right? Gina, how is that the bundle of 2 finishing school boxes? I did see a few of those kind of bundles of finishing schools, which are really great. Definitely use the code Craft Happy, you guys, because a lot of things that might have come out earlier that you might have liked and just missed, or maybe a bundle or whatever, might be in there for, you know, 40-50% off or whatever, or better. V says she doesn't use her Cricut machines because of them charging for the downloads. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what you guys already know. I don't need to keep like going on. I remember I made a video about something, and then this guy that does videos about different craft companies, just machinery, and he has a bone to pick with Cricut also. He's like, can I interview you? Can you come on and we'll talk about it? Because I think that's not right either, the way they, you know, brick these other older machines, or they stop supporting things. And I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that. Like, it's one thing I'll talk in a video here, but I'm not going to go and make a whole video just about why I don't care for Cricut's products. But I have them, and so I use them because I have them. Like, just the other day, actually, I was going to make a short video. I made some tags for Miranda's little goodie bags for her school, and it's just like a little pumpkin, and I made it like a little loopy so it can be tied to the goodie bag, you know, and it just says Happy Halloween from Miranda. So I will use them, but I'm not going to buy any more new ones or that kind of thing. It's just not my thing. Especially now that they have to be run by only, you know, your whatever it is. Yeah. I was pretty bummed out when they stopped using the cartridges. Obviously I have my expressions, and I can still go in there. I have 2 expressions. So I can still go in there and use my little cartridges and play with it that way, but it's really weird that they're like, no, because in my opinion, there's no reason why they couldn't just allow you to keep putting your cartridges in there and manipulate it on their site like it was doing before. I don't see it as maintenance. There are no more cartridges, right? Can you go and buy Cricut cartridges anymore? I don't even think that's the case. So to me, there's nothing else that they have to keep doing for that to work. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. I will say, in the design space, the new, I used it the other day and I made a video real quick and I was like, oh, well, this is new. And even later that day, I went back to check something else and they changed something else in it. So I guess the update was happening that day. I don't know. But I do like the way the tray just moves over and you pick what you want and then you just put the tray back instead of going out, doing the search, and then saying what you want, and then going back to your mat or whatever. I think that is a nice update that they did there. But anyway, Kimberly says she only has the very first Cricut that takes cartridges, and honestly, that's all you need. Sandra says, love all your videos. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I know we're just like chatting at this point about everything and old things and whatever else, but oh, Kathy, so yes, so she said, I noticed no rubber mat with the new Empress, which is great. Honestly, some of my beef with, like, I don't use the rubber mat very often either. I just hope that there's enough pressure to get you the impressions that you want. Because as you run it through, it gets a lot of static electricity, but on top of that, it like comes out, right? And that every machine that has a rubber mat does that. The rubber mat like comes out in a weird way, and I feel like sometimes it messes, like it'll destroy your paper, which is like, all right, let's do it again, you know? So if she's mostly, it seems like encouraging you to cut into the magnetic mat, that's where you're going to get your 2-in-1, right? You're cutting your emboss at the same time, and if that's how it is, then, you know, that's how it is. Sandra says, DP is awesome. Let's see. Griffin is getting too expensive, but I really like her designs, is what Birdie is saying, so I have to be more choosy now. Yeah, for sure. I think I have been a little more choosy myself with those things. It's mostly the cut and emboss folders thing. If it's a die, I don't know, I have to have it. But some of the other things I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so Sylvia says it has a Project Life type vibe, and she's talking about the Kingston Crafts scrapbook. So let me know what you guys think of it, if you picked that up. Nancy says, yeah, it's like Project Life. So, you know, I have tons of stuff in my garage that's Project Life that I never got around to, so I think I need to. But it's a cute thing, because you just pop in your little inserts and your pictures, and it's fun that you can kind of mix and match the directions. It depends on the sleeve, right? But I think it's really cute. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I'm missing any other stocking up to the stock up sale for those. Yeah, so Myra's saying she's stocking her mats and things like that with Anna Griffin through the Create sale if you're a part of Create 10. Last time I saw messages, I think after I got off here, that, or maybe I saw them when we were there, but the Create 10, that's the only way you're going to get the boxes if you order it now, that she's not going to have overstock ones later like she usually does. I don't know. Or maybe they're going to be the same price, right? But you're not going to get the class. I don't know, because I do see sometimes you'll see the old boxes and they're still like $4.95 or $4.50, but the class is already passed. So, and I don't think it gives you access to the classes at that point. So there you go. Maya said I broke out the new ones for Create 10 and you can't almost tell the big one is new. Oh, I don't know. What are we talking about, Myra? Are we talking about the new machine? Myra says, I know what you mean, Vianney. I'm still trying to exert self-control. I've been liking getting some of the Anna stuff with the secret sale. Yeah, exactly. So if there are things that you skipped over before or, you know, might have missed, definitely on HSN in their chat. Why are you saying that? In the search, type in Craft Happy and see what's in there. They have, unfortunately for me, because the way I am, I go in and do it. I'm like, I already have that. I already have all those things. Like everything they have, there's things I already have. So that's okay. But I got that too, Bernie. So I linked in the description box if you guys are curious what I've already ordered. Obviously, I'm still shopping, so like the things, and then also the things I reviewed for Empress are down in there. But she said she bought the Anna Griffin envelope and seal. Oh my gosh, why is that hard? I was gonna say envelope seal, then I thought to correct myself. Envelope and seal cut and emboss folders. I got those too. It was too cute. And I couldn't tell if it was like a little envelope. I think it is. And then later I saw some examples, I think on the cards, that look like little envelopes. And they're cute. It's just like little motifs, you know. Okay. Paula said she started getting the Anna Griffin mystery box and she loves it. I hear a lot of great things about the mystery box, you guys. That's on Anna Griffin's site, you know, annagriffin.com if you want to go on there and sign up for that. Is that the one where she also gives you like a little patch or like a little something? Or am I tripping? Are there different boxes? But you get, obviously it's some of the older products and you don't know what it is, but it's kind of themed for the season if they can do that. So that's nice. Shireen asked me, will you do crafting for HSN in 2025? I don't know. Only time will tell. I hope so if they keep doing it. I mean, I actually messaged Empress about that the other day because, you know, I don't know what they're thinking. And I was like, you know, if you want to go with someone else, or if you want to give somebody else an opportunity, like, I totally understand. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh no, like, you know, heard about that and they're like, oh no, you know. So I think so. If they keep doing them, I wouldn't mind coming back, of course. That's really with the vendor, right? With the person like Diamond Press, and then they let HSN know this person's gonna be doing that for us. They're like, okay, and then I interact with HSN, but I don't normally interact with them just one-on-one for anything. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Let's see here. I thought Anna said that when Create 10 was first announced. Okay. I don't know. I'm coming in somewhere where it doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. Letterpress years ago was so much. Yes, Elizabeth, thank you. Okay, so I guess I could talk about that. I did have other letterpress machines. It's not like the Better Press. It's different, and you know you had to do the inking with the roller, and it would always invariably get on the card somewhere else where I didn't want it, and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, it was a cute idea. It had to be very specific. That's why with Lifestyle Crafts, I don't know if you remember them. I had their machine, which also cuts other. That Lifestyle Crafts machine, the Epic 6 or whatever it was called, I think, is essentially the We Are Memory Keepers machine that they use now. It's exactly the same. Like, I think they changed it up now. But anyway, like the evolution. It's very similar. You can use the same plates. I don't know how to explain it. I think they bought it out or something. I don't even know what happened with Lifestyle Crafts. But that's where I first got their stuff, and I had everything for it, like all the plates, all the stuff, all the inks, all, you know, the little wipes that you're supposed to use and all these things. And it was just like, oh my gosh, this thing was always a headache. I never got the hang of it, so I don't know. And then there were like plastic, the plates that you use, and silly me, I was like, oh, maybe I'll use it in this other machine, and it totally flattened it out, and it was plastic, and like I can't remember what machine I put it in, and it flattened. The flats, I don't know how to explain it. Like the design was gone, you know. I was like, oh, okay, well that wasn't good. I missed DP grip mats. Oh no, are they gone again? I did start linking it. You guys, I made these videos earlier, so that's why I didn't say anything about anything like the craft card or whatever else. And I probably should have mentioned these things. I had no idea the grip mats were back in stock, so I linked them and I put back in stock, you know, in the links. But I don't know if people noticed that. But they were back in stock, so hopefully they're still there. And if they are, I still have them linked in the description box. So, yay! Okay. Dr. Mom T is saying Secret Sale also works. So there you go. You can type in Craft Happy or Secret Sale and see what's there. But they should be the same, because when I put Craft Happy, it was pages and pages of sales. Sometimes you'll put the wrong word and you'll have like 2 pages or 3 pages of things. But when you have a lot of pages, then you know that's the one. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bernie says the little envelope in that AG folder set is what tipped her over the edge. Yeah, for sure. I know. I love my little envelopes. For sure. Okay, good. Marilyn says she ordered the DP grip mats today. They're really good, guys. The reason I haven't been using them is because they're not available. And I know if I use them, people are going to say, oh, are they available? And I'm like, I don't like teasing people or making people feel like bad or whatever. So I don't use them. On top of that, if you don't have them, I always use simple ways of doing things, right? Try to get something done. So that is simple. It's easy. It's just not accessible, right? But they are now. One thing I use all the time, though, that is not accessible is the tacky tool, which reminds me, I need to ask Shane over there at Diamond Press about it, because I get questions about that every day, all the time. What's that tool you're using? Oh my gosh, what is that? It looks so easy to use, and I love the tacky tool. I do have a crystal katana, but I don't use it very often, but that works about the same, and that's always available because the company always makes that with crystal katana. And you can actually find it on Spellbinders too now. It's nice to see. Okay, Vianney does the early reveal and takes her time, although she is, where to go? An enabler. All right. So funny. All right, Kathy says she just ordered the Better Press. I love the Better Press. I'm not, well, that's, I guess, what I was going with earlier, and I got sidetracked. I use a Gemini, not Gemini, what am I talking about? The letterpress, and then the foil press, right? And not the foil press. The foil press is the, oh my gosh, I'm so crazy. Crafts Companion makes the foil press. Spellbinders makes the glimmer. And the foil press was always honestly hit and miss for me. Like, it would work, it didn't work, it was okay. I'm like, that didn't quite do it. With the glimmer, I'm telling 99.95% of the time it works. It just does it. Like, there's no guessing. The timer's there. I might give it a couple extra seconds just because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my time getting it out of this and putting it through. But it just works. Like, what am I gonna say? Other than orange, the tangerine foil, I don't know why, it hates me. If you guys remember, every time I use the orange tangerine foil for the glimmer, it just does not work. And I don't know if you're familiar with like this kind of stuff, but you can feel it feels drier. Like something about the foil itself feels like so I don't know if it's the color, the pigment, whatever it is. It doesn't work for me. But I love using the letterpress because honestly, you just put the ink and you run it through. You didn't have to plug anything in. You didn't have to wait for it to heat up. It looks crisp and pretty and gorgeous, and I love it. So I really do like it for that reason. It's super easy to use. Like, just awesome. CC letterpress only for Gemini 2 or Junior. That's Aubrey saying, yeah, that's what we're understanding. But the plates supposedly can be used from other companies. What it sounds like. Bernie says, oh, that's interesting. I'm sure CC made the letterpress specifically for the Gemini, but it might fit in the Empress. Maybe. Again, these are machines that you run a thin metal die through, and that's why the opening's different than the kind of old school machine that can do the steel roll, right? Dies and stuff. Does the better press need to be used with a specific machine? So, Sylvia, on the site, like Spellbinders, they'll tell you, or there's some kind of parameters where it tells you which machines it can be used in, but really it's for machines that can do steel roll dies. So like their machines, obviously, it might go through the Cuttlebug. I don't know if the opening would fit if you still have a Cuttlebug, but big shot, things like that, like the big shot, the smaller one or the larger one, it should fit through. But yeah, for sure their own machines, obviously. But again, a lot of people don't make those old school machines anymore because nobody really makes steel roll dies. Having said that, you can find steel roll dies because a lot of people do use them for leather or crafts, those kinds of things. So you still need a machine that does that, that can cut real well. But you know, all right. That says the DP grip mats are available. Okay, but 317 shoppers have them in their shopping bag. Yeah. I do appreciate when it says stuff like that. Diamond Press, their own site, does that too. Like when it gets low, it'll say like 25 left or 20 left. I'm like, oh, I like that because then that's something I can relay to you guys. But there you go. Thought purchasing the platinum is what Kathy says, but I had to buy it because I wanted better press. Now I think I'm going to get the glimmer too. Yeah, I think once you've gotten it, like the glimmer, I bought it myself, and obviously other things I get for review. But like I love the glimmer. I love it. I love it. Love it. And then once you have it, you're doing your 3D folders much easier than trying to figure out how this 3D folder can go in some other thing with the shimming and all that stuff. So I don't know. For me, I think Spellbinders, obviously they've been around forever and they have a really well thought out line of things. So if you're there, you're there, Yeah, so Cheryl says, you're right, the glimmer is very consistent. The letterpress is a game changer for me. Yeah, I love them both. What can I say? But like I said, the letterpress, it's just like, oh yeah, because you just put the ink and you do it, and it looks awesome. And I didn't have to do like literally anything, in my opinion. Nothing different than inking up whatever. It just looks so crisp and pretty, and like you can feel it, and it just looks elegant. And even if you get ink, and I showed you guys in the first review videos, like even if you get ink on the plate, like the platen, whatever they call the magnetic part, it does not get on your project because it just doesn't. It's really well done. Yeah, I know. Trenthy says she loves the steel roll dice that are used with leather. Yeah, I mean, they just do a good job. Steel roll dice are like boom. But again, I guess the other thing is they don't really do like the embossing and those other things that the newer dies will do, right? Possibly if your die is set up for that. But they'll cut through tons of stuff real easy, really nicely. Let's see. Okay. Mara says, I call her Old Faithful. Oh, the big shot? She never fails me no matter what die or embossing folder. Love the Spellbinders paper cutter with scoring blade. Do you know if I can get an extra scoring blade? That's interesting, Julie. So, I just broke mine, and that's what I told you. I'm gonna order another of the same Spellbinders paper trimmer and cutter because it's awesome. The only reason it broke is because it fell and it must have landed right in the corner and like one of the little hinge things broke off. So I could still theoretically place it down and use it, but I'm like, okay, let's not be too cheesy. I'll just order another one. But they have replacement blades. I haven't seen replacement scoring blades. And I mean, I don't know. I am assuming, to be honest, unless you lose it, right? Because it's possible to come off the little back end and maybe you misplace it, you lose it. Like it's a piece of metal in there, so it's not like it wears down. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen them available. But I can let Yana know that maybe people are asking about that, and she'll let her people know. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, someone emailed me the other day personally about some issue they had with a Spellbinders order or something. And guys, and I don't remember if I responded yet right now because it's been, you know, pretty busy here. I don't work there, and I don't really have a person that I can contact to be like, hey, can you respond to this person? Does that make sense? Because I don't work there, and I don't work with their customer service, and I don't know. But if people have a question or like a comment as far as like, oh, it would be nice if they had this, I let her know, Yana, just because I talk with her, and she'll let whoever know. I don't know who whoever is. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I'm sorry. I don't really have anybody else to contact as far as that. Yeah. So Myra says she knocked her dime press and the handle broke off. Thank God I had bought a backup during one of their sales. Oh no, I've dropped mine too before where it kind of pops open. Because if you look at your machine, it has two sides, right? The front and the back or whatever. And it kind of opened a little bit and I was like, and it was fine. So I'm like, okay, we'll move on. But yeah, no, I have never broken it that way. I did break the handle. Actually, that's one of the reasons I started working with dime press again on my new channel, I think. Was that my old one? I mean, I want to say it was this time around. I broke the handle off my old little guy. Like something happened. And so they sent me a replacement. It's because the old handle used to be plastic basically. And then the new one has metal and the plastic outer. So when they sent me a replacement, it was a metal one. And I just put it back on. And it was perfect. And that was awesome. And I didn't expect them to send me a new one, to be honest. Like I was just wondering if there was a way I could get that fixed or whatever. And then we started working together again. So that's interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Still have a few steel wool dyes, of course. Yeah, they're really great. I don't have an update on the alcohol ink markers, Shireen. I'm sorry. They did say it'd be a few months, and I guess we're approaching that territory, so I can ask about it. But I don't know if there's much more info on that. But I do love their markers, and I mean, even the original set, I'm still using them. I think I don't use the red one anymore because I've completely destroyed like the nib from what 4 or 5 years. How long ago was that? I don't even remember. But I am using the very original ones. I'm using the big ones from the big, set that came out. It's not a big set of alcoholic markers, but the one that was like the mega markers and pens and all that, right? Let's see. Okay. Julie says hers has popped off. She would love a backup. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. I'll put out a feeler on that. Oh, thank you. Someone says 8 p.m. in Nigeria. Loves my work. The CC letterpress is hinged and thinner than the SB, and they only give you one shim and recommend using the shim for deep embossing, if not using the cotton cardstock. Okay, very good. I'm curious about that. I guess it would work like anything else. I was going to say with the hinge, I'm saying the hinge is only going to allow for so much, but that's just like if you were stamping with a stamp positioner, right? It doesn't do something weird just because there's a hinge on one side. It still stamps across very nicely. So, very interesting. Please ask Empress to bring back those triangle ink pad sets. Oh yeah, the quads, like the ones we've been using. I know that they've done really well apparently, right? So I really like them. I love it just having them just there. Right before that happened, I had bought pretty much every color that LGS Creative. I was like, what company was it? The LGS Creative makes. I bought like what? I don't even know how many colors I got. But theirs are hybrid inks, so it's a different purpose, different type of ink. But I'm like, so now I have these other ones sitting on my desk that are so easy to use. I'm just I hardly ever reach for the other ones, or for like all the colors that I have from whenever I was selling close to my heart. I have, and they still work. I'm telling you, inks, they're good. I mean, unless they dry out, which hardly ever happens, you're gonna be good for a long time. Okay, I will definitely mention that. Thank you, Handcraft by Gaz, maybe? I don't know. It's great fun to catch you live. Watch some of your videos. Thank you. Some thin metal dies that cut leather. Yeah, so Paula, you can, like I said, obviously, some thin metal dies will still cut fabric, felt, leather, all those things. But once you get to a certain thickness, like it's not as good, right? You can definitely use thin metal dies, even the regular ones, or even obviously Crafts Companion puts out ones that are slightly thicker for like thicker things. But like you really want, for some real good oomph, and for it to work all the time and not get warped or have some problems, it's steel wool. But yeah, you can definitely, I've cut lots of different things with just thin metal dies. Phyllis, I don't know what that is. It's just like a little face. Sarah's saying Empress has awesome customer service. I know. Tarantha says, oh, don't even talk about the different types of ink and how I have to get every color. It's so funny. I have a video that I made, and it's like probably like an hour-long old video, and I brought it to this channel about inks and their purposes, because people have all those questions too, you know. And that was before hybrid inks were out. So then I'm like, I gotta redo this video, but I really don't want to. So just know hybrid inks work with water-based things, with, you know, alcohol ink markers, and you just gotta wait for it to dry really well so that you don't smear it with alcohol ink markers. That's right. Paula says these are thicker for leather. Okay, the one she has, yeah. I know Crafting Companion. I have a few Crafting Companion sets that are thicker because they're for mixed media or for different things, right? But yeah. Phyllis says, sorry, no, it's okay. It's a cute little face. I don't know. Is he laughing? Is he like upset? I can't tell. Okay. Okay, letterpress kit is on air now. So, all right, believe it has auto ship. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, we'll be here for about an hour. Does anybody have any other questions? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate, you know, everyone's time is precious, and there's so many things that we could be doing with our time, and I appreciate that you're here. I have taken some suggestions here, you know, doing more of my Singer embroidery, people I need to contact about different products and stuff like that, and I'll definitely look back in the chat in case I missed anything, and that'll also help me remember what I need to do. Please, if you are shopping and if you are so inclined, you can use my links. They are in under here somewhere. I can see it right now. I believe there's a little shopping bag that I'm looking straight at right now on my live itself, but right underneath there might be a little shopping bag that says shop. Description box. I super appreciate it, you guys. I mean, that's why I'm here. I can stay at home and do these things for y'all, and for that, right? That's my job. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Leave any other comments or questions you have in the actual comments, because the chat is different from the comments. And I will see you guys later at the next one. I have another video again coming up later today. It's going to be real quick for this little guy, the die press, moving on up. And I will see you all then. All right, guys. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, yeah, I'll be gone this weekend out in Vegas. So I hope to enjoy them all. It'll be fun. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, I do not know how to turn this off without putting my whole hand up here. All right. Bye now.